basic military training for the newest members of Ukraine's 3rd Assault Brigade. This morning, recruits are demonstrating how to apply a tourniquet to a wounded fellow soldier. Daria and Roman are among the youngest to voluntarily enlist, at just 18 years old.
When they have completed the full course of training, when the commanders have worked with them and see they are ready for the combat operations, only then they are sent to the front line.
Their instructor, who goes by the call sign SCAR, was just 18 when he voluntarily enlisted 10 years ago. Now, he's training the next generation of what he says will be a new Ukrainian army.
It's an important issue. There is a problem that the army is still Soviet in nature. Our task is to reform it. Young people are always needed. There is a saying that the war is the business of the young.
Ukraine's military is one amid a generational and cultural transition, from conventional-style weapons to drone warfare, and along with it, shedding Soviet-style military culture, referred to more broadly in Ukrainian society as Radyanshchina. Many Ukrainians point to Moscow's indifference to its own high casualty rate on the battlefield as a case in point. An outdated mindset with zero regard for human lives or efficiency.
The Russian-Ukrainian war is a war of transition. It is not the kind of war that everyone is used to. It's not the kind of war that other countries in the world have seen.
The U.S. has long called for Ukraine to fill its ranks by lowering its mandatory age of military service to 18 years old. Something the government in Kiev has avoided doing, saying it jeopardizes the country's future and instead providing incentives for voluntary enlistment. Last month, Ukraine unveiled a new recruitment initiative called The Generation That Decides Now. It offers 18 to 24-year-olds who join the military free university education, a $24,000 bonus, and the right to travel abroad after military service, all part of an effort to boost its military ranks in its 4th year of war with Russia.
The very proposal by our partners to lower the mandatory age of conscription has arisen from a lack of understanding on the line of contact and the state of the Ukrainian armed forces.
While new recruits are needed, Ukraine's military says the next generation of weapons are needed more than the next generation of its countrymen and women. These new recruits, all of them volunteers, could see military combat in just a few months' time.
If you don't stand up for our values now, then all this may simply disappear. Yes, I can go study now, but what could be taken away from me in a year, and then what good will that study be? That's why I think it's important to protect what we have and what we can have before it's gone.
I hope that people will realize that they need to defend themselves, and that sooner or later they will have to join the Ukrainian armed forces and defend themselves.
Putting their young lives on the line for a war they see as existential, with the outcome more uncertain than ever. Randolph Nogel, TRT World, Kiev.